I wouldn't want to get in the way of the character from Don Giovanni as she vows vengeance, and I wouldn't want to get in the way of the singer either. She is a redoubtable force. The patron of BBC Cardiff Singer of the World, please welcome Dame Kiri to Kanawa. Oh, well, how wonderful it is to have you here. And I mean, you've been everywhere, haven't you, during this
what
week?
You mean in Cardiff? Yes, I've been everywhere.
you've been everywhere in Cardiff, but being patron is something you take very, very seriously.
Yes, I wanted to be, if I was going to be patron, I wanted to have a lot more to do with it, so as that, you felt as though it had life. I didn't want the patron sort of just to wheel myself in and sort of say, thank you very much, hand over the prizes and disappear. I thought that was rather sad.
What do you think of the standard of young singers?
Well, I think this year, I'm hoping that people will say that it's one of the better years, or certainly from my point of view, having done now, this is the third season, and I really feel as though we've achieved an awful lot I really wanted the jury to have the biggest problem.
I think they are having
Let's
problems.
sort the jury out. Let's have them be really challenged. And I think they are. They're absolutely wonderful about it.
Well, we've been talking about In Tune every night, and there's never been agreement. There's never been absolute agreement about who should have got that evening's round, which is a kind of good thing, isn't it?
I think it's very good. Exactly, yes. I mean, I had my choices, but mine, I didn't vote, which was really good.
Have you agreed with the jury so far or not?
Yes, well, no, I would absolutely agree, because there's 5 of them and only 1 of me.
Yeah, I'm sure that's never stopped you having a good opinion before. But you're not singing anymore, but certainly young singers are very close to your heart.
I'm doing lots of stuff. I'm doing lots of stuff. I'm fundraising. I'm singing in little concerts. I'm doing this, that, and that. But the main thing, from my point of view, is to give the young singers opportunities that they might not always get, or help them financially if I can. I am looking actually for exceptional talent, though. I'm not looking for someone who might, sort of do a little something and then disappear after 2 years. We are looking for a well-focused, with complete direction to go forward and sing. And you've got 20 of these people these last few days have all like that. I spoke to about 6 or 7 of them today, and totally and utterly focused on what they want to do. But wonderfully, they're all in work. They've all got jobs, and it's all incredibly exciting. And I was able to say to at least 3 or 4, and I could have said to all of them, that vocally they're in very, very good shape. Some need a little bit of, sort of attention, but basically the voices are in very good shape.
Yeah, and as you say, they've done a lot of them, and some of them are very young indeed. So it's an interesting time, because even when they've done the academic, they've done a lot of sort of practical work and coaching, you can still ruin the voice. You can still go the wrong way, can't you?
For sure, and it's normally ruined, unfortunately, can we say, by producers, opera houses. They're using them, in some ways, are sort of inappropriately, some ways, because they use them whether it would be good or bad. If it's too low for them, well, just sing it. If it's too high for them, just sing it. We don't care. We just need you to fill the space. And I'm hoping that we can protect them from that by saying, please don't do this,
Yeah, but on the other hand, those magic moments like you and Mozart and First Big Break can be, of course, magical and set you on the right path.
Yes, I hope that those things
Did
still
you know
happen.
it was that? Did you know the minute the magic dust appeared that was it?
No, but I think I knew the second time. When it hits you the first time, you suddenly, you're sort of up against the wall with the sort of all the things that are coming at you. And it is a bit like, around the bees around the hive when it happens. And you certainly see when someone's not having a great success, there are no bees around the hive. Everyone's buzzing around you, but they're not buzzing around the people who are not doing so well.
It's very difficult, isn't it? Because people are doing such a lot of hard work, and it's the magic, it's that extra magic that you're looking for.
It really
There's
is,
plenty of magic from what I've been seeing and hearing.
Very interesting. I mean, can you imagine, we got someone from Congo, someone from Mongolia. I mean, a beautiful little girl from Wales. I thought she was absolutely stunning. She's still young, so I think she's got a little way to go, but I thought she really did herself proud. I was very pleased for her. Yeah,
I loved the fact that some of our jurors actually wept. Mary King sort of wept over the Mongolian gentleman. And that's you assume greatness, but it's that extra something.
Well, if it moves us, the hardened old criminals, so to speak, if it moves us, it's going to move the audience, that's for sure, isn't it? Yeah.
I think we need to hear your glorious voice. This is from Charpentier's Louise. It's one of the great, it's supposed that you might say the hit from the show, really.
Yes, it is.
How do you see Louise? Is she a good figure or a bad figure?
I've never seen the opera, I've no idea, but I think she's lovely.
Yeah, she would be. romanticism isn't dead. Depuis le jour from Charpentier's Louise. Louise really decided not to stick to the garret and her parents, but follow the lure of love or the gent she fancies. A young Dame Kiri to Kanawa, the Orchestra, the Royal Opera House, Covent Garden, and Geoffrey Tate. It's a fabulous sound, Kiri.
Thank you.
Do you listen to your own recordings?
No. Well, put it this way, I listen to that one enough. It's as well in my ears. When you're recording, you listen time and time again. You always try and get the best recording. And most of my recordings were never done in bits and pieces. They were done fairly whole. So once I decided that was the one that should be printed on the recording, that was about the end of it for me. That's the last time I would hear it.
Did you ever take a wrong path when you were singing? Did you ever sing things like we tell young singers to be wary of, things that were unsuitable at that stage for their voice?
I think the very first moment of my career when I came over here, I think it was well documented. I sang Pachi Pachi Mio Dear for Dame Eva Turner, and that was a disaster. And I think,
what age was she then?
Well, what age was I?
You were a bright young thing.
I was very young and stupid, and she was the wiser person, and she was right. But I thought that was my very first lesson of never doing the wrong thing again, and I tried to stick to that. And then after that, I would get very wise counselling all the time by the very, very best of people. So I was lucky, but that was my very first big learning curve.
Yeah, well, you're helping a lot of young people as well through the foundation. Is that going well?
It is. My foundation, it takes time. They come and they go. They don't reach the limit, the expectations that they want. They're all limited. But we have one, Philip Rhodes, who is doing quite well at the moment. He was in Between Worlds with Deborah Warner's wonderful production, the new production for the ENO. And he's now out. He's all over the place. We've got other singers here at the Dennis O'Neill School, which is WAVE. I'm very proud to be associated with Dennis's school. It's been a great, he's wonderful, one of the best teachers there is in Britain here now.
Yeah. It doesn't necessarily follow, does it? If you have a great voice, you're going to be able to impart it.
No, and it doesn't always work that way, that's right. But I think there must be something we can impart.
Yeah.
So, certainly mistakes. I mean, we all learn by mistakes. Some of
us don't. What's your biggest piece of wisdom? If I had to say, what's the most tangent or sort of tangible or interesting thing to say to a young singer?
Say no. Well, say no. The answer is, if anyone asks you something and you're really not sure, say no. But then people force you to say yes. You say, well, I'll come back to you. But at the moment, it's no.
But also people are scared that if you say no, they say, oh, well, she can't be bothered.
Yes,
and you miss the opportunity.
I mean, they use that as a blackmail. But, I always find that they'll come around. If the voice is still going and it's coming around each time, it's not going to die. But if you kill off a voice, it's killed off. And there's no one's going to come back at you. But if you go and you make sure another year of hard work is going to put you on the right road, well, I think people will be there. They won't knock you out of the water.
Now, who do you think is going to win Song Prize tonight?
Oh, don't even do that one. I mean, each night was frightening. I looked at the jury and I said, better you than me.
Yeah.
Because we chose out of, I think, choosing out of 65, we chose the last 40, and then another jury chose the last 20. So it's been a wonderful selection.
Yeah.
We've had a very exciting time seeing them on tape, on their DVDs, and then seeing them in reality and thinking, oh gosh, that's what they're like. This is so. It's been a really wonderful time.
Well,
for me.
I think it's been really exciting for all of us.
I wanted it to be like that. Because Cardiff is just such an amazing city for music. There's so many people who are hungry for this sort of thing. So why shouldn't we give them, and really inspire them, spark them, get them interested?
Absolutely.
More than they are already.
When they are, yes. Oh, yes. She's just got that in just in time. You are innately and perfectly musical. I know that. Dame Kiri will be here tomorrow, by the way. Saturday Classics here on BBC Radio 3, 2:00. And you have a few wild cards up your sleeve. We'll be talking about a wild card later, who might be going through to the final. But you have a few wild cards up your sleeve for tomorrow.
Hopefully.
Yes, I hope you will. Dame Kiri, thank you very much indeed.
You're very welcome.
Dame Kiri to Kanawa.
Thank you.
She's got to go. Thank you, Kiri. Thank you very much.